Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, and welcome back to the astrological monthly overview for the sign of Libra. You can reach me at readingsbyleonardtmunson.net or my Facebook page, Readings by Leonard T. Munson, or my email address, mercury524@msn.com, or my LinkedIn page, or my Twitter page, which is Readings by Leonard T. Munson. And remember, if you like the video, share, like, and subscribe. Okay? And if you want a private reading, you can go to my website or any of the addresses that I've given to you to contact me for a private reading or for any of the other products that I have in my catalog. Thank you. For the cross watchers, you're welcome. Cross watchers are people who visit other people's channel to get another viewpoint of what they would like to know. Also, donations are accepted and welcome. All right, Libra. Happy birthday, Libra. This is the beginning of the new astrological year for you. So this is your birthday or new year in the astrological wheel of the individual sign. Your sign is in the first house of self. So this is your time to shine. Be noticed and be appreciated. The first house represents a new beginning, a fresh new start. So Libra, you represent the balance of the scales, which represents balancing all relationships, partnerships. Beware of open enemies. The house of spiritual blessings. The house of diplomacy and diplomat. The house of decisions and indecisions. The house of other people's. And the house of legal situation. So you are the starter right now. So you are the sun. The sun is in your sign. So for the first 56 days of this new astrological wheel, people are looking at you for encouragement, for direction, for purpose, and they feel all about you, Libra, because this is your time to be in the limelight. So be in that limelight. Dress up, go out, start the things that you want to do, because the first house represents renewal, initiation, and new beginning. So this is the new beginning for you in love, in money, because your ruling planet Venus is also in your sign. So you got a lot going on for you, baby. So you better start getting it on together. Okay? As far as relationship-wise, some of you have gotten out of a relationship that's been strained and tension for quite a while. Some in a relationship that no one has, I would say no one has been encouraging you and pushing you. You've been pushing them. So that relationship was lopsided and it needs to be balanced. So things are moving freely for you. So you got all that relationship now. For some of you have been in a relationship that things have been tense, but you're ready to give it another try. So it's a more committed relationship. It's more balanced. Some of you are leaving relationships that deal with partnerships in business and in work, or any partnerships you have. Some of you are being recommitted to it, and then some of you are letting those partnerships go because there has been a lot of issues here with balancing those partnerships and an issue here with money. Maybe you're putting more money into this and not getting any feedback or any investment, or you felt that you were being taken advantage of, and that has caused some issues here too. Okay, now some of you might have legal situations that have been dragging on and been causing some issues here. I see a resolution to that will be benefit to you. Some of you have been having decisions that you've been sitting on the fence. Make those decisions and get off the fence. And this could be part of the shadow side of Libras, where some are self-serving or they won't make a decision. Libra is the card of bringing harmony and balance in all situations. Okay, some of you have been in situations that there's no harmony going to be in these situations. These relationships are partnerships, so it's time to resolve it. So you have gotten rid of that when it was your sun within your 12th house with the house of endings, dealing with institutions, organizations, and people that work behind the scenes. Okay? Dealing with some kind of healing process here. So I see a healing process here going through with some of you too, Libra. Some of you have been having problems with your lower back. That represents the Libra part of the body. So you're having some issues here with back issues because this is where you hold your stress, your tension and your stress. So I need some of you to do yoga exercise where you work on that back area, where that is muscles are tight, where we can release that stress and have a normal flow of the movement of the muscles. I see some of you, when you go to sleep, when you wake up in the morning, there's a lot of issues here in your lower back, and it could have something to do with your sciatic nerve. For those Libras who have broken off relationships, I feel that some of you are being single and just resting for a while. Then I found some of you are actually getting involved with someone new. But at this same time, getting involved with this person, someone new, I need you to take it slowly and learn from those past situations where there were some issues. If we don't learn from those situations, then we're going to repeat the same stuff over and over. The people may change, the places, but if you sit down and pull back the veil or open the book, it's the same mess with different people. So let's grow and let's not repeat history again. Let's make new history, okay? Now, language, we're going to check into where the planets are at this time. Now, Jupiter is the planet of ruling planet of Sagittarius, so it's in its home base. It's a planet of new opportunity, expansion, wealth, truth, and blessing, and karma. Now, some people think that karma is a negative thing. It can be a positive thing, okay? If you put out good karma, it's going to come back to you. In other words, your thought, your words, your actions is going to mirror you putting out that coming back to you in a positive way. So this is blessings. But if it's mirrored in a negative way, then the thing that you want to do to other people by thinking it, speaking it, and doing it, it will befall on you. Okay, karma is something, it's not a rug that you can pull under your feet all of a sudden, but it's accumulations of movements and actions that you have done will create the cause and effect. And that's what it says, you're going to reap what you sow before you go. And then when you go from this transition of this physical form into the spiritual form, you will go into the hall of the Akashic records. And every thought, word, and action is written down. So we want that to be balanced out, not to be unbalanced. So Jupiter is opening new opportunity, expansions, and everything for you. But the point is, Libra, a lot of opportunities will come your way, but some of them are short-lived. So your key is to pick the one that's going to be a longevity, the one that's going to grow each year. Remember, Jupiter goes in each sign for every 12 years. So the decisions you make now is going to be affecting you for 12 years. So we want that positive longevity, opportunity, and expansion to grow each year. Okay, now we have Pluto. It's retrograding on April the 24th, 2019 in Capricorn, and will go direct next week, the 3rd of October. Pluto is the ruling planet of Scorpio and Aries. Pluto represents you going through a transformation, change. Pluto rules Scorpio, which is the water sign, will deal with emotions, okay? And its intuitiveness and its feeling. So these are some issues that's been deep inside of you now that they're rising to the top. And it's time for you to address these emotional issues. Now, Pluto is also the ruling planet of Aries. So now is the time for you with your new beginning to take the renewal, the initiation and action to resolve these emotional issues that may go back to your childhood where you felt that you did something, you caused something to be done to you. So we need to get in touch with that innocent child within inside of us and that we didn't do anything wrong. This was done by someone who was a damaged individual. Okay? Now, Pluto represents transformation. So you're going through a great change. Now you have the next planet. It's in Capricorn, which is Saturn. Saturn went direct on the 18th of September. Okay? Saturn represents structure, boundaries, procrastination, delays, and father figures. So now this issue that what Pluto is expressing that need to be addressed and healed and let go off your shoulder is some issue with a father figure or someone you thought as a father, okay? And this person was damaged, okay? So you need to forgive yourself, forgive them, and move on. Lift this off. Get in touch with that innocent child inside of you and release this burden off of you. And it's the emotional burden, something to do with father's figure. And so this represents that if you wasn't a good father, if they wasn't a good father, this wasn't a good father figure to you, if you have children, you overcome that and be a father. Okay? Or a good mother. It doesn't mean the difference. Okay, so it also represents a lot of delays, setbacks, and procrastination. Now that Saturn has moved on, it takes 2 weeks after it goes direct for it to move up in its speed. And even though it's a slow planet, just like Pluto, the effects are slow, but you will feel it. So a lot of these setbacks and these procrastinations and delays is now being lifted and the blockage is being removed. Remember, Saturn wants you to be the best you can be. The gift that you have, they want you to manifest that so the world can see this gift that you have and appreciate it, okay? And you'll be recognized for that, okay? In other words, get your dues. Okay, Saturn also says the father time. Okay, during the transit of Saturn, which went in Capricorn in 2017, so that's 17, 18, 19, it will be leaving next year. Okay, that someone close to you, or a family member, a mentor, or a good friend will be transitioning from the physical form into the spiritual form. Remember that these people are not physically gone, but spiritually they're still with you. Remember, the soul, the spirit is energy. It never dies. It's just like the universe. It only can be reshaped and recreated to something else. And if you have to come back in another life, that means you have to fulfill what you did not do with the solemn contract you signed with the universe. That's why you committed to come into this life as it is. And remember, we meet the same people around, that just the roles are changing. Okay, Libra? So now when Saturn and Pluto is in Capricorn, this represents changes in your career, employment, prestige, and moving up the ladder. Okay? So this is going to expand by taking these new opportunities that Jupiter is presenting to you. The opportunity that's going to be longevity with them and last for 12 years until it comes back into this sun. Okay? Also, Jupiter, Capricorn also represents your public image. So your public image is going through a transformation, change. It also represents your reputation. So let's this public image go through a change that is positive and your reputation. Then we have Uranus, which is retrograding from June the 21st, 2019 to January the 1st, 2020. Uranus is another distant planet, and its effects is slow moving, but you will feel it. It's a chaotic planet, it's a shock planet, it's a revolution, change, upheaval, freedom, and independence. It will never be the same as it was before. Okay, it's in Taurus, so now you can speak. This is your third chakra. Speak your truth, but in a diplomatic way, Libra, like you need to do. In a diplomatic way, being a diplomat, speaking it with a calm presentation. Okay, because when you come in a negative way, the person that you're addressing, they're going to come in a negative way. So nothing is going to be resolved. It's going to clash. So we need to end that out right there. Okay. Uranus also represents that robots are going to take over the job. So this is maybe this career that you're going to go into, has something to do with designing the robot, building it, programming it, and making the parts for it. Also, you're going to be, we as a human being, Uranus went into Taurus in March the 6th, 2019, was stated to 2026. So Taurus is the second house that deals with money, work, and possession. So all of this is changing in your life for the better. So flow with all these changes. Don't bucket it. Don't try to fight it. Else you will be knocked down when that transit leaves. Okay, so we don't want to do it. In other words, you'll be stagnated. We want to grow. All right, Uranus also represents a long distance relationship. So if you're involved with them, you're looking at that. When a planet is retrograding, the two letters is revisit, re-examine, recheck, redo. So when the planet is going direct, you are now revisiting what you did and making a correction. So if there's long distance relationships are being reviewed, and that is going to be the norm. Relationships with age difference will also be reviewed. That's going to be the norm. Also, we're getting away from the chemicals that these illegal drug pushers, which are the doctors and the pharmaceutical companies are giving us, because they give us one drug to correct one thing, and then all the side effects. So you're staying sick and full of toxic things in your system. So we're getting those out of your system. Also, we're also going to clean up the water, the earth, the air. So you saw this climate change movement here. So the earth is screaming, get this stuff out of me, clean me up. So we're going to join organization groups and everything. And if these politicians don't do it, we want it. They're to work for us, get rid of it. So a lot of these politicians, whether Democrats or Republicans, will not be reelected, localized, city, state, county, and nationally. Okay? Okay, we're also thinking about growing our own fruits and vegetables, having a little garden inside, in the yard and stuff. But the problem is we got to protect these gardens with the herbs and stuff away from these cats and things from pissing and all that stuff on it. So we need to build some kind of shield, maybe a greenhouse kind of glass where the sun would absorb into this stuff and protect it from these animals who will be foraging in your yard. Okay? So we're getting more back natural things here. Again, Taurus rules the third chakra. Speak your truth. Stop being a people pleaser. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. Don't care what they think. You got to care about you. Remember, the divine source is number one. You're next. So if you're not happy, how can you do something else for someone else to make them happy? So the key is you be happy first, okay? Then we have Neptune also retrograding in its home base of Pisces. A correction, Uranus went retrograde on the 12th of August, okay? Neptune went retrograding on June the 21st, 2019, and will go direct on the 27th of November of this year. So that is correction there. So Neptune, get your head out of the clouds, Libra. Take those rose-colored glasses off and see people as they are and not what we'd like to be. See the good in them and see the evil in them. Okay? So the evil negativity overshadows the good, then you don't want to be bothered. You don't want to pick up that vibration, breaking away from this negative stuff. So get your heads out of the cloud, the fantasy world. Okay, some of you having problems along with your eyes. Check that out. And your feet. I feel some of you are buying shoes and stuff, trying to be cute, and that is giving your feet a problem. And you're going to have corns, and you're going to have bunions. Let me tell you. And stop wearing them shoes that all tight, but your toes can breathe and vets itself out. Okay? Also, Libra, you're going into more intuitive and psychic ability. Trust your intuitiveness and your feelings and act on it. If you feel it, you see it, it's there. Don't deny it. If you do deny it, then the realities of the universe will show you what these people is all about, and then you might be involved in some negative stuff involved with that. So we need to leave that alone. Okay, now we have Venus in your sign, so balancing partnerships to deal with money and love. Okay, some of you again are just resting out and dating other people. So don't make any commitment. I see some of you not making a commitment. You're just taking a rest and just enjoying yourself because some of you have been hurt. Some of you are in committed relationship, it's getting better. And some of you who were in a committed relationship, it's separating. You won't grow. So you want somebody that will grow with you, be together, and give you your space at the same time. I feel that this was not happening for some of you. Okay? Then we have Mercury in Libra. Okay, Mercury is the ruling planet of Gemini, which is a fellow air sign. So what is going on here? You're communicating what you want by your mind, your words, and writing it down. And all forms of communication. This is the time for you to tell what you want. Go to people to tell them what you want, because then you will be given what you want. Because your first 56 days is the most powerful days of your new beginning. Then we have Mars in Virgo. Mars is a masculine sign, and Venus is the feminine sign. So there's a balance here now. Mars represents aggression, initiation, starting things out for Aries in love, money, and the fineries. Okay? In Virgo, this has something to connect with your health, work, and service to others. Be more close to detail, doing things organized more better, methodical, diet change. Your diet change here. I see exercise regimen. I see you changing, and this is the good. Life is about change. Time marches on. It doesn't wait for anyone. So you either march with it or be left behind. And one of the stones I want you to carry with you in this October, your birthday season, is the moonstone. Now, moonstones can come in different colors, but it represents calming you down. It also represents drawing prosperity to you. It also represents giving you energy. Okay? Now, I want you to take this moonstone and that stress area in the lower part of your back. I want you to get some organic natural oil and heat this stone and rub it over there. And this will help bring this stress out. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Libras. Happy birthday to you. I wish you health, wealth, success, and happiness, and mostly love. The divine source will bring love to yourself and everyone that comes into your environment. Happy birthday, Libra. I see you in November. Ciao.